Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest Wall Tutorials. I am KoichiGZ, and in this video I want to go over the new updates from January 8th regarding the Huge Drago Metal Campaign. So that's going to be found right over here in our notices section. So right over here at the top you're going to have information about this campaign. So from January 8th to 18th there will be a Huge Drago Metal Campaign. This will be just like past metal campaigns but will feature new enemies that are unique to this campaign. So of course this campaign was going to earn you huge amounts of XP as you go through it. So in order to actually have access to this, you're actually going to need to complete main story quest 1 chapter 5 in order to unlock the herds for this, so the Huge Drago Metal Herds. So with this, the enemies that are going to be up here are going to be like right here. These are going to be the Huge Drago Metal, and then also the actual metal dragon. So in this case, the Huge Drago metals, those are going to be worth 43,000 XP a piece, and then the metal dragon is going to be worth 45,000 XP a piece. So again, I will actually go over a little bit about in terms of the XP a little bit later, but in regards to how strong these enemies are, that's going to depend on the actual average level of your party. So depending on the average level of your party, the HP for these particular enemies is going to actually change. So also with this, you're going to actually like previous metal campaigns, you'll come across herds in various locations on the field. So these locations will appear as long as you have charges in your metal radar. So with this, let's see, going right over here, here is going to be your metal radar. So so every day when your charges reach 0, the Huge Drago Metal Herds will no longer appear on the field, but there are ways to get more charges. So for example, every day at 3 a.m. you will receive 10 charges to your metal radar, which will give you a total of 110 charges to your metal radar over the entire course of January 8th to January 18th. On January 18th at 3 p.m., metal radar charges that you have not used will be removed, so it's best to complete the Huge Drago Metal Herds during the morning on that day. Then another way to get metal radar charges is by completing special missions. So these missions are usually just by defeating a certain number of enemies on the field, and defeating, I believe in this case, 350 enemies will earn you an additional 100 charges that you can actually get. So for a total number of charges, you can have 210 charges to your metal radar. So with the metal radar, there is no upper limit, but pretty much these are going to be the max amount of charges that you will be able to get. So in order to get the full effects of this particular campaign or full benefits, you're going to definitely want to use experience orbs. So one thing also that you can actually do is actually go ahead and use, or if you actually have purchased the New Year's 2024 anniversary pass, you do get the plus 20% XP bonus that will actually count toward this. So in that case, with the Huge Drago Metal, it's going to be 51,600 XP, and then for the Metal Dragon, 54,000 XP. So definitely that's something you want to do. But pretty much in a previous video that I did on leveling, I mentioned some items, accessories, and souls that you want to have on to make sure that you are maximizing the amount of XP that you are getting. So in this case, the first one, of course, is going to be your basic class experience orb. So that's going to give you plus 50% XP for 30 minutes, and this can only be used for basic classes only. So please remember that. Do not make the mistake of putting this on and then have it and trying to get extra experience for advanced classes or your special classes. Then you're going to have the regular experience orb, which is going to give you plus 20% XP for 30 minutes. So this is pretty much the more common one that you're going to want to use. So again, like if you have the anniversary pass and you're still in the duration of that, having this on actually does stack with it, so you're going to actually get 40% XP. Then you're going to have the advanced experience orbs, which are going to give you plus 50% XP for 30 minutes. So again, that would give you 70% XP in that case, if you have the anniversary pass on. Then you're going to have the long experience orb, which gives you 20, like the regular experience orb, gives you plus 20% XP, but in this case, the duration is going to be for 60 minutes. Then also, if you're going to be basic classes or leveling basic classes or advanced classes, if you did the fourth year anniversary event, there was an elite enemy slash Hoko ruler called Magic Professor Elshion. So this particular soul, S-grade soul, actually does give you XP bonuses for basic classes and advanced classes. So if, for example, plus 10% XP for basic classes from regular field battles, so that's just regular mobs on the field, does not include event enemies, does not include Hokora, and does not include mega monsters or elite enemies. Then also same for advanced classes, again plus 10% to XP for advanced classes, but only up to level 50, only up to level 50 for regular field battles. Then this is also going to give you plus 3% to weapon and physical technique skill damage and plus 5% to spell damage. Then another item that you can actually have on here is going to be the Angel Slime Hat. So with this, if you have this on, or if you have it in your inventory, equipping it on a character gives you plus 50% XP to basic classes and also advanced classes from regular field battles, like I mentioned before. But for advanced classes, the XP will only, this XP boost only goes up until level 75. Then probably one of the more unique items or accessories that you can have is going to be the miracle earrings. So if you've been playing the game for a while, you should have been able to get 2 of these. What the miracle earrings do is that you have a rare chance to receive plus 100% XP from field battles, and if you have 2 of these on, these do stack, so it is possible to get plus 200% XP from the field battles. So that's actually something that you would want to do. So pretty much that's going to be the way that you want to actually go through this particular event. So besides that, other things that I want to actually go over real quick besides this, I actually want to take a look at 2 particular souls. So pretty much, if you have been doing the actual, I'll go over here. So over here, you're going to have the treasure maps. So with the treasure maps that you have, you're going to be able to collect souls from these rare enemies. So a lot of these enemies are the ones that you're going to see here from the regional maps. These are going to be enemies that you actually fought against in the super high difficulty dungeon for the 4th anniversary event. So I actually have gotten 2 S grades for these particular monsters. So I want to actually go over them. So the first one is going to be, let's see, right here. So this is going to be Demon Swordsman God Leopard. So this is going to be a red soul. So with red souls, usually their highest stats are going to be your max HP and then also in your strength. But in this case for Leopard, yes, see, max HP is actually quite good, plus 168. The strength is actually not so high, plus 78. So not actually that high. But your durability is actually going to be plus 120. So those are going to be the 2 main stats for this particular soul. But in terms of abilities, so the first one over here is going to be Tamani Ikinari Skara, which is going to be sometimes sudden activation Skara. So pretty much just having this soul randomly on, you'll actually get Skara on, so give you a random defense boost at some times. So that's going to be sometimes. So I haven't actually used this on an actual character yet, but that's actually quite good, especially if you're in a battle when you're going to need defense boosts. But besides that, you're going to have plus 9% to weapon skill damage, plus 2% to your spell resistance, and then plus 10 to strength if this is going to be equipped on a demon swordsman, and plus 1% to your critical hit rate if this is equipped on a god hand. So that's going to be this particular soul. Then right next to it, we're going to have Herculean Sergeant Ibonois. So pretty much both of these enemies were from the super high difficulty dungeon. So here with Yellow Souls, you're going to usually have max HP, your durability are going to be the main stats for Yellow Souls, but you're going to see here that you have plus 126 for your max HP, plus 119 for your strength, so that's actually quite good. Durability is plus 72. That's actually not bad, but it's not that great either. But other stats, for example, your agility plus 96, that's actually pretty good, and then plus 84 for your dexterity, that's actually not bad either. Then here you're going to have for abilities, Gokumare ni Ikinari Baishon, which is going to be a very rare sudden Baishon. So pretty much it's a very rare chance that this is going to actually happen during the battle. So in this case, just having a random Baishon to happen during a battle, that's actually going to be quite good, especially have this on a very good damage dealer. So definitely, again, I have not used this on a regular class or one of my characters yet, but probably at some point I will actually try this out. But other abilities here, plus 7% to your weapon and physical technique skill damage, plus 2% to breath resistance, plus 20 to your agility if this is equipped on a ninja, and plus 10 to strength if this is equipped on a god hand. So that is going to be those two, or this particular soul and these two souls. So I'm still working out trying to get the other souls, so I will be going over them eventually. So the last thing I want to go over in this video is actually talking about this team right here, so my dragons. So you can see here I have them up to level 44 and 43. So I have actually been moving quite a bit, have been moving quite along with leveling these characters. Probably in terms of a actual breakdown video of this particular class, it probably won't be coming this week, but possibly next week. Something that I overlooked in terms of leveling, I mentioned before that I would make a video once I reached 40, but something I forgot about this is that since a Monster Master is used to actually create this particular character, it actually has its same leveling as well. So if you remember in my Monster Master video, I actually went over that there are two ways for leveling that particular class. There's going to be the regular way in terms of leveling by just gaining experience, and then the other way is going to be by collecting or befriending monsters. So pretty much these are going to be the two ways to level. So I'll show you just real quickly over here. So going to dragons right here in details. So going over skills. So here, this is going to be for leveling. And then over here, different. So this is going to be for monster companions. So it's a different leveling scheme. So I will actually, once I actually have gone over or have gone all the way up to this particular or collected 400, that's probably when I will go over this particular class, because I want to show off all the abilities of this particular class. Please just be patient. I will be making a video on it. But besides that, that's all that I want to go over in this video. So I will be making the Bagi Vase video for the Tomohugger Hokura, so please stay tuned for that. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.